Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Conversations. I'm Jessica, and today we're talking about something that affects all of us, stress.
Hey there, I'm Jack, and yes, today's topic is all about how to express stress and pressure in natural, everyday English.
This is such an important topic because stress is a universal experience. Whether you're dealing with work pressure, school deadlines, family responsibilities, or just the challenges of daily life, you need to be able to talk about it.
Exactly. And as an English learner, you need to know the phrases and expressions that native speakers use when they're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or under pressure.
Right, because it's not enough to just say, I'm stressed every time. Native speakers have dozens of different ways to express stress, depending on the situation and intensity.
So today, we're going to teach you all the common phrases, idioms, and expressions for talking about stress in English. We'll cover everything from mild pressure to complete overwhelm.
We'll also show you how to explain why you're stressed, how to ask others about their stress levels, and how to respond when someone tells you they're stressed.
And we'll practice with real-life conversations so you can hear these phrases in context and understand when to use them.
By the end of this episode, you'll have a complete vocabulary for discussing stress in English, and you'll sound much more natural when talking about the pressures you're facing.
Perfect. So everyone, take a deep breath, relax if you can, and let's learn how to talk about stress in English.
All right, Jack, let's start with the basics. What's the most simple, direct way to express that you're stressed?
The most straightforward way is simply I'm stressed or I'm stressed out.
Right, and you can add intensity words to show how stressed you are. I'm really stressed. I'm so stressed. I'm extremely stressed.
Or you can be more specific about what's causing the stress. I'm stressed about this exam, or I'm stressed out about work.
Exactly. Now, a really common phrase is I'm under a lot of pressure.
Yes, under pressure means that external forces are pushing down on you, like deadlines, expectations, or responsibilities.
You might say, I'm under a lot of pressure at work right now, or I'm under pressure to finish this project by Friday.
Or my boss is putting pressure on me to increase sales.
Another really common expression is I'm overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed means you feel that there's just too much, too many tasks, too many problems, too much to handle.
Right. I'm feeling overwhelmed with everything I need to do, or I'm overwhelmed by all these deadlines.
You can also say I'm swamped, which has a similar meaning but focuses specifically on being extremely busy.
Oh yes, I'm swamped with work this week, or sorry, I can't help, I'm completely swamped right now. Now here's a great phrase when you have too much to do. I'm up to my neck in work, or I'm up to my eyes in work.
These are such visual expressions. You're so deep in work that it's reached your neck or your eyes.
Exactly. I can't go out tonight. I'm up to my neck in paperwork. Or she's up to her eyes in exam preparation.
Another great expression is I have so much on my plate.
On my plate. I love this expression. It's like your plate is piled so high with responsibilities that you can't fit anything more.
Right. I have so much on my plate right now, I can't take on any new projects. Or my plate is completely full this month.
You might also say, I can't take on anything else. My plate is already full.
Now, let's talk about deadlines and time pressure. A really common phrase is I'm running out of time.
Yes, this means time is passing quickly and you don't have much left. I'm running out of time to finish this report.
Or I'm pressed for time, which means you're in a hurry because you don't have enough time.
I'm pressed for time. Can we talk later? Or I'm a bit pressed for time, so let me get straight to the point.
Another expression is I'm racing against the clock or I'm working against the clock.
This means you're trying to finish something before a deadline and time is your enemy.
I'm racing against the clock to finish this presentation before tomorrow's meeting.
Now, let's talk about when stress is really getting to you. You might say, I'm at my breaking point, or I'm at the end of my rope.
These are serious expressions. They mean you've reached your absolute limit. You can't take any more without breaking down.
Right, I'm at my breaking point with this job, or I'm at the end of my rope trying to deal with this situation.
You might also say, I can't take it anymore, or I've had enough.
These show that stress has pushed you to your limit. I can't take this stress anymore. I need a break.
Another phrase for extreme stress is I'm at my wit's end.
At my wit's end means you don't know what to do anymore. You've tried everything and you're completely frustrated.
I'm at my wit's end with this computer problem, or I'm at my wit's end trying to get my kids to listen.
Now, let's talk about how stress affects you physically. You might say, "This is driving me crazy," or "This is driving me up the wall."
These expressions show that stress is making you feel like you're losing your mind.
Right, this workload is driving me crazy, or all this noise is driving me up the wall.
You could also say, I'm pulling my hair out, which shows extreme frustration.
I'm pulling my hair out trying to figure out this problem, or she's pulling her hair out over the wedding planning.
Another physical expression is I'm losing sleep over this.
This means something is stressing you so much that it's affecting your sleep. I'm losing sleep over this financial situation.
Now, let's talk about when you need to explain the cause of your stress. You can use phrases like, I'm stressed because, or the stress comes from.
Right, I'm stressed because I have 3 deadlines this week, or the stress comes from having too many responsibilities.
You can also say, what's stressing me out is.
What's stressing me out is the uncertainty about my job, or what's really stressing me out is this conflict with my coworker.
Another pattern is I'm worried about or I'm anxious about.
These focus more on the worry and fear aspect of stress. I'm worried about meeting the deadline, or I'm anxious about the presentation.
Now let's talk about how to ask others about their stress. You might say, are you feeling stressed? Or you seem stressed.
Or, is everything okay? You look stressed.
A more casual way is, what's got you stressed? Or what's stressing you out?
These directly ask about the cause of stress. You seem tense. What's got you stressed?
You could also ask, how are you holding up? Which is a gentle way to check if someone is coping with stress.
I know you have a lot going on. How are you holding up?
Or, how are you managing? Or, how are you coping?
These show concern and give the person space to share if they want to.
Now let's talk about how to respond when someone tells you they're stressed. First, you want to acknowledge their feelings.
Right. You might say, "That sounds really stressful," or "I can imagine that's tough."
Or, that must be really hard. Or, I understand why you're stressed.
These validate their feelings and show empathy.
You can also offer support. Is there anything I can do to help? Or, how can I support you?
Or, "Let me know if you need anything," or "I'm here if you need to talk."
If you want to give advice, you might say, maybe you should take a break. Or, have you considered delegating some of that work?
Or, "It might help to make a priority list," or "Why don't you talk to your boss about the workload?"
Now let's talk about phrases for when you're trying to manage stress or feel relief. You might say, I need to decompress, or I need to de-stress.
Decompress means to release pressure and relax. After this week, I really need to decompress.
De-stress is similar, actively trying to reduce your stress. I'm going to the gym to de-stress.
You might also say, "I need to unwind," or "I need to blow off some steam."
Unwind is like unwinding a tight coil, letting the tension go. I like to unwind with a good book.
Blow off steam means to release built-up pressure, often through exercise or venting. I went for a run to blow off some steam.
Another phrase is, I need to clear my head, which means you need mental space and clarity.
I'm going for a walk to clear my head, or I need to clear my head before making this decision.
Now let's practice with a real conversation. I'll be person A who's stressed, and you're person B who's checking in.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh man, I am so stressed right now.
Oh no, what's going on? You seem really tense.
I have 3 major deadlines this week, and I'm completely overwhelmed. I'm up to my neck in work, and I don't know how I'm going to get it all done.
That sounds really stressful. Have you talked to your manager about the workload?
I've tried, but she just keeps piling more on my plate. I'm at my wit's end.
I can imagine how frustrated you must be. Is there anything I can do to help? Can I take anything off your plate?
That's really kind of you. Actually, if you could help with the Johnson report, that would take some pressure off.
Absolutely, I can handle that. And hey, after this week is over, we should go grab dinner. You need to decompress.
That sounds perfect. Thanks so much. I really needed to vent about this.
Anytime. You're going to get through this. Just take it one day at a time.
See how naturally those stress expressions fit into conversation?
Right. We used stressed out, can't think straight, racing against the clock, breathing down my neck, at my breaking point, losing sleep, pulling my hair out, clear my head, blow off some steam, de-stress. That's a lot.
And notice how the supportive friend validated feelings, offered practical advice, and suggested stress relief. That's how real conversations go.
Exactly. Now let's talk about some workplace-specific stress expressions.
Good idea. In professional settings, you might say, I'm juggling multiple projects to show you're managing many things at once.
Juggling creates the image of keeping many balls in the air at once. I'm juggling 3 projects right now. You might also say, I'm stretched thin, or I'm spread too thin.
This means you're being pulled in too many directions, stretched like elastic until you're thin and might snap.
I'm spread too thin between work and family responsibilities.
Another professional phrase is, I'm working around the clock, which means working constantly, day and night.
I've been working around the clock to meet this deadline.
Or, I'm burning the midnight oil, which specifically means working late into the night.
I'm burning the midnight oil to finish this report.
You might also say, I'm barely keeping my head above water, which means you're struggling to keep up.
This creates an image of drowning. You're just barely managing to breathe. With all these projects, I'm barely keeping my head above water.
Now let's talk about stress-related idioms that are really colorful.
Ooh, fun. There's I'm stressed to the max, which means maximum stress, as stressed as you can be.
Or, I'm at the end of my tether, which is British English for being at the limit of your patience or endurance.
Another one is this is the last straw, which means this final thing has pushed you over the edge.
This comes from the straw that broke the camel's back. One more small thing after everything else makes you break.
I can deal with the long hours and the difficult clients, but this extra weekend work is the last straw.
There's also, I'm tearing my hair out, which is another version of pulling my hair out.
Both mean extreme frustration. I'm tearing my hair out trying to fix this bug in the code.
All right, now your homework. This week, pay attention to your own stress levels.
When you feel stressed, try to express it out loud or in a journal. Use the phrases we taught you today.
For example, write, today I'm feeling overwhelmed because I have too much on my plate, or I'm stressed about this upcoming presentation.
This will help you practice the vocabulary in a real personal context, which makes it much easier to remember.
Also, when you watch English TV shows or movies, notice how characters express stress. You'll hear these phrases constantly.
All right, let's recap everything we learned today.
We learned basic stress expressions. I'm stressed out, I'm under pressure, I'm overwhelmed.
We learned phrases for being extremely busy. I'm swamped. I'm up to my neck in work. I have too much on my plate.
We learned time pressure phrases, running out of time, pressed for time, racing against the clock.
We learned expressions for extreme stress. At my breaking point, at the end of my rope, at my wit's end, can't take it anymore.
We learned colorful expressions, driving me crazy, driving me up the wall, pulling my hair out, losing sleep over this.
We learned how to ask about other stress. Are you feeling stressed? What's got you stressed? How are you holding up?
We learned supportive responses. That sounds really stressful. I can imagine that's tough. Is there anything I can do to help?
We learned stress relief phrases: I need to decompress, I need to unwind, blow off some steam, clear my head.
We learned workplace stress expressions: juggling multiple projects, stretched thin, working around the clock, burning the midnight oil.
We learned idioms: stressed to the max, the last straw, barely keeping my head above water.
Remember, talking about stress is important. Don't bottle it up. Use these phrases to communicate how you're feeling.
And when others share their stress with you, use the supportive phrases we taught you. Empathy and validation matter.
Stress is part of life, but having the right words to express it makes everything a little easier.
If you found this episode helpful, please let us know. Leave a comment and tell us what stresses you out the most.
And share your favorite stress expression from today. Which phrase resonated with you?
Next time, we're covering English phrases for success and achievement, how to talk about accomplishments, celebrate wins, and express pride in yourself and others.
Until then, try to manage your stress, take care of yourself, and remember, you've got this.
Take deep breaths, everyone.
You're doing great.
Bye.
See you next time.